Hey, so I'm Matthew Thrush. I am actually located in Houston, Texas, and I got to come out here to see Bryan Dulaney and his team for a funnel day, and it's been amazing. Today, I wanted to talk about a funnel to be able to expand my business to help experts, coaches, consultants, speakers, people like that, to write their book quickly. So I wanted to create a mastermind for them to teach them how they can write their book in a weekend, and then expand that to be speaking engagements, events, helping them escalate or expand their business. And we did just that today. So I've wanted to launch a funnel for this business probably the last 4 to 5 months roughly. I think I had the idea maybe a month or two before I actually learned that Bryan existed, and whenever I did, that was a huge gift and blessing for me. So it's been maybe 4 to 6 months since I actually thought, hey, I want to create a funnel for it. It's what would help me expand my business. It makes sense, and I started going in that direction. So the thing I loved most about today was just getting to know Bryan more. I was looking forward to learning and creating our funnel and the perfect model map to help me with my business to get to 7 figures and beyond and stuff like that and get clarity on it. I wanted those, but I was really looking forward to building a relationship with him, and that's been my biggest takeaway for today, and the most pleasure that I got from today was building a friendship with him. How can I help him? How can I serve him, add value to him as well as what he's doing for me already, beyond everything he's already given me before this. So that's my biggest takeaway today is I was really looking forward to being able to build that friendship and see what we could go from here. So before I found out about this one-day intensive with Bryan Dulaney and his team, I knew I could achieve what I wanted to achieve. I had bits and pieces of how to get there, and I had things that were working, but then I was also putting a whole bunch of other extra things that were good in their own right, but they didn't really work cohesively together, and some of them were actually retracting from my success or bigger impact that I wanted. So I just had too many options, and I wasn't really sure which one should I be focusing my time and energy on to actually manifest what I really wanted faster, which was obviously increase my business revenue, but that then would relate to me impacting more people, helping more experts write their books and expand their own businesses, okay? So I had a lot of the good options from different experts telling me good things, but I needed to be able to pick one thing and focus on it. And so Bryan was that one thing, and we got clarity on how to actually focus on all those good things and create new ones that were actually gonna help manifest those sooner from today. So the reason why I have considered to do a done-for-you service over doing everything myself is because I have learned over the years doing things myself. Part of me, the pride or the perfectionist in me is I like doing it myself because I know it's going to be done right. But to really scale in business, you have to let other people that specialize in something help you. So if you focus on what you're the best at and let things that you're not the best at, either weaknesses perhaps, or maybe you don't really want to do them, so your passion's not there, let someone else who has the skill and the passion and experience in those areas do them, because then you can actually manifest and implement other things quicker and more effectively. So whenever I started basically implementing or hiring mentors for me, my business shot off. Whenever I started doing mastermind type stuff, it shot off. The same thing with this one-day intensive. My business is going to skyrocket even faster just from this one day with Bryan because of that. It's all about who you surround yourself with, having the right mindset, the right belief systems, the right strategy in place, and that's definitely what's going to help me go further. So some of my concerns before I came in today were, one, the flight to get here, because I am paranoid of flying. But beyond that, that's not related to the intensive. You know, I had tried a lot of different things with great success and other things that didn't, honestly, some people would probably say they were good, but for me, I had higher standards and they weren't good. So my biggest concerns or fears or what ifs were, is this really gonna be as beneficial as I know it will be? You know, am I really gonna get crystal clear clarity? Am I gonna have, hey, extra ideas, do this, only focus on this? Am I gonna build a new friendship with Bryan to be able to help him out as well? Am I gonna enjoy San Diego? You know, all those things of, is it really gonna be worth my time to be here? Is it really going to help me? That's what I had lingering in my mind. Those are just limiting beliefs that we all have, but great to say that he crushed them. We shouted those today and they were false, just like they always are with everybody. So today definitely exceeded my expectations. So I came in with some what if scenarios of what I wanted to happen, what were my ideals, and I even wrote down before I came here, what would make coming here epic for me. So if I were on the flight back to Houston, what would make me feel like this was an epic experience? I had written those down before I came here, and we not only met all of those, but we added more. So my experience here was a fantastic one. So if anyone's even contemplating whether or not to have Bryan help them or do a one-day intensive, you need to. If you really want to succeed, you better do this. So it blew away all my expectations, gave me more clarity. So the biggest thing that it helped me with was I got more clarity. So that's the biggest thing that holds people back is clarity. And part of that is, it might not necessarily be a good or bad option. Is you have a whole bunch of good options. Where do you focus? So that's part of clarity, is narrowing in. Where should you make your focus be? Who should you bring in or outsource to, surround yourself with, focus on, create, shift your mindset if it's limiting beliefs, your target audience, whatever it is, that's all clarity. That's how I perceive it. And so today we helped be able to form that even better, more solidified. So now I have a stronger foundation to go from what I already have to go even further. And I'm really excited about that. So the biggest discovery and aha moment today was, so part of this it was talking more about my business, but some elements from today in the conversation wasn't always about the funnel day and my business. It was building that camaraderie, that friendship, and just talking about other things related to business. So for example, finances, investments, life insurance, all those kind of things. Those are important aspects of business and life that you need to be aware of. And we talked a lot about those. So I got some clarity on, hey, here's some other ways that I can invest in my business through life insurance, for example, as well as support my family in worst case scenarios. So that's a cool, unexpected bonus that came about this. You know, I feel like we really connected with Bryan, so it was awesome. I felt like I've been connecting with him before I got here through all the different videos and posts and stuff ahead of time before this. But this was really good to be able to put a face to a name and be able to, embrace somebody tangible and build that friendship. And then the biggest takeaway for my business was, I had an idea of how I wanted to create my workshops and my masterminds for my ghostwriting, to be able to teach experts and coaches and speakers like that to write their book. I had an idea of how to structure that, but I wasn't really clear on it. I had too many options. I wasn't sure what to do. So that was one of the biggest takeaways from today was I know exactly how to structure those now to maximize the impact and the results that people will get. So now it's not just, will this work? It's worked for these people. Should I do it this way? Should I add all these pieces? No, it's just have these pieces involved. This is what's going to get people the best results. And that's what I got the biggest clarity for and result from today. So rating the value from today versus the investment. If you're serious about going anywhere in life, you need to surround yourself with the right people, which also involves investing in yourself. So if this is your business, you need to invest into your business. It's not always financial, but in this case it is financial, but it was also time. You have to come to the one-day intensive. You have to be committed to it. You have to be here and be serious about what you want to achieve and vulnerable and transparent to say, here's what I'm doing well, here's what I'm not doing well, and being vulnerable and coachable and teachable to be able to receive input. Because you can have a mentor, but if you're not willing to receive their input and then implement it, it's useless, okay? So the value in relation to all that stuff versus the investment of time, money, away from family, limiting beliefs, whatever is going on in your life, because it's not always just financial, was way worth it, big time. Like in terms of this being $15,000, every single time I would say pay for it, because it's gonna help you further beyond it. The money is just a tool. It's just one aspect of business. If you invest into it, you're going to reap that back. But a lot of times if you invest money, you reap something back. It's not always a return of investment, it's a return of time, a return of, peace, freedom, whatever, more time with your family. There's always a return of something. So whatever that is that you need in your life that's missing, this could help you get that. So after today, I absolutely 100% know that Bryan understands my vision. He knows what I want to achieve with my business as well as my personal life and why I want to achieve those, and he can absolutely help me get there. We've laid out a crystal clear blueprint and roadmap to actually manifest that, and not just, oh, well, this could happen eventually. No, it's fast. The goal is within 12 months, but I like to go faster, and he agrees with me that let's try to go faster than that. Realistically, we could probably do it, we could achieve it in a year, but why not 6 months? Why not 3 months? Why not break records, right? That's what we're in the business for, to keep changing, keep pushing the envelope and going further. And I absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, know that he understands me, he relates with me, and he actually has a passion for what I want to achieve to help me get there. So after completing this one-day intensive with Bryan and his team, I know that I will succeed. Like, there's no, will I, maybe, oh, this was sort of good. No, it was excellent, it was perfect, it was spot on, it was exactly what I needed to hear and see, because I'm visual as well. And I know that I'm going to succeed. It's not a matter of if, it's when, and the when is gonna be fast, okay? It's not gonna be, oh, it's 3 years from now, it's gonna be fast. So I know we're going to succeed because of what he did and what he shared with me and helped me do today. So if you're wondering whether a funnel day is right for you, whether it's worth the investment or the time, here's all I have to say for you is this. It's not right for everybody. And it's not right for people who don't want to invest in themselves. If you're not willing to invest in yourself with time, resources, and connecting with people, don't do it. You're gonna be wasting your time, you're gonna be wasting his time and his team's time, okay? Once you're ready for it, absolutely invest into this one-day funnel intensive with Bryan and his team, because it's gonna revolutionize your career and your business. And not just that, but the people that you're gonna influence and impact, because ultimately that's what we're in business for. We want to help somebody else. The more you serve, the more you give, the more generous you are, the more you have, how can I help you versus help me mentality, the further we actually go in life. Bryan will help you get there faster and further and actually fine tune that process so that you are actually getting the results that you want and the people need, and not just an idea of what that might look like, okay? So not only are you getting results business-wise, but you're getting the better results for the people who you're influencing or impacting, the people who are paying you for your business, for example, okay? So if you're thinking about whether this is worth it, you have to ask yourself, what is worth your ideal dream to you? Do you want financial freedom? Do you want freedom to be able to travel whenever you want? Do you want freedom like me to be able to go get a cheesy potato crunch from Taco Bell anytime you want and not worry about spending money on it? Do you want that? Like me, I have an addiction for it, and I'm admitting it. I love them, they're so good. Okay, I'm salivating thinking about it. But if that's you, something like that, I'm sharing that to be comical, but it's real. There's things that aren't always, hey, I wanna have a huge impact. It's, I just want a taco when I want. Think about those kind of things. Whatever that is for you, what's worth it to you to achieve that, okay? What does that freedom look like for you, financially, relationally, in your life, your bigger vision, whatever that is for you? You have to really get crystal clear on what that is for you, what you would like to achieve, and then you decide, is this worth it to you? If you say yes, absolutely come. If you're hesitant or you're saying no, then don't waste your time. Wait till you're ready. Because if you're not ready yet, you're not gonna be fully invested yourself, and you won't get as much results. Not as a result from Bryan or his team, but you won't be mentally there because there's some limiting beliefs that need to be shattered first, okay? So it's absolutely worth it if you're thinking about it. Absolutely do it. And honestly, if you need that extra push, sometimes you just need to take a step of faith, reach out, do something like this so that someone else can help encourage and push you and challenge you to where you need to go, okay? We're not meant to do this alone in life, not even in business. You need to surround yourself with people who believe in you, they encourage you, and they will challenge you and push you, okay? That's what this funnel day will do for you. This is what Bryan and his team will help you with. So if you're doubting, just do it. You won't regret it.